All right, so now I'm going to explain the paperwork stuff, the resources that I'm sending you. Okay, so there's a little pack here. There's two different. There's a little pack of stuff I printed out in my printer, and then there's a little stuff of little booklets. Okay, that were printed by someone else. Okay, that I bought. So then there is this. Let's explain this first. So this will come attached to the top. These are labels for your bottles, so you can take this off and stick it on the cap of your bottle. And then when you are finished with the bottle, you will, let's see, like, here's my peppermint bottle. If I put the label right there, then you can save this cap. So when you order a new peppermint, you can just take this cap and replace it with the other cap of the peppermint. So then that way you don't have to try to peel this label off every time. But you can order more of these labels. They have them for every single oil that Young Living sells. So it's just a good way to keep track of them depending on how you store the oils. So, okay, so that is fun. Let's see what else we have here. I was telling that I would give you some more paperwork about the Thieves Cleaner. This is just a little graphic, and it is explaining how to dilute for different jobs, okay? It talks about, like, if you're going to do light cleaning, like windows and mirrors, the walls, you want to do your blinds, you don't have to dilute it. You can dilute it more so it will last longer. So you would take 1 capful to 3 cups, or you can cut that in half and do a half capful for 1.5 cups so you can fill up your bottle. Some people have a different bottle, like one for light cleaning, one for like all-purpose or medium, and then one for heavy cleaning. So I don't, okay? I am a super simple person. I get overwhelmed with stuff like that. So I just use this for everything. And, like the one time a year, like if that I clean my oven or whatever, I will dilute that differently in a separate bottle. But the heavy jobs, sometimes you can use the cleaner straight out of the bottle. Like I will do that on a stain in the laundry. Like if it's a bad stain, I will put just straight Thieves Cleaner, just a little bit on the stain, scrub it up with a little bit of detergent, throw it in, and it works really well. So it just kind of depends on what it is you're cleaning. So this little chart explains it. If you want more information, if you're on Facebook, I have a group called Drop Culture, which is like a support group. There is a ton of information in there. I ran a whole class on the Thieves Cleaner, and all of those posts and everything are saved in there. But just ask me, okay? The other thing I've got is just some literally pages that were created with recipes for your diffuser, recipes for different roller bottles, recipes like DIY recipes like bath salts and lotion and different sprays and things like that. So that's what's included here. Some of this, I didn't recreate the wheel, you guys. I did not write this. So a friend of mine did. So if you see little things, whatever, like one of this might have someone else's name on it. They're just my friends. Okay, so we just share resources. So, but they're great. Okay, so if you have any questions about that stuff, ask me. And then I give you some brochures like this. They might look differently. I've gotten all different kinds. There's a lot of different companies out there that make brochures for the Young Living oils. So, yeah, so things may vary a little bit. But a lot of it, what basically they have is just some basic information about some of their top oils and different uses. It's just a quick reference guide. It's great. Okay. I gave you extra. You can store them in different places, or you can give them to friends, because inevitably you're going to get asked, like, oh, where'd you get those oils? Oh, I want to try. And you can share with them, or ask me and I can share more with them. Then let's see. There is a little book called Fearless. I can get you this more or less in the audio version as well. You could listen to it in the car or whatever. This is just a great little book written by another Young Living colleague who is an aromatherapist, and she just has a great approach to this non-toxic lifestyle that I love. She gives you a little bit of overview of the oils and some of the uses just in general that are in the starter kit. I love the information in here. She's super easy to listen to if you want to listen to it. Just ask me and I'll send you the audio. I can text it to you or message it to you. This is just a great little read. I highly, highly recommend it. This is a book, just a brochure. It's kind of like a big version of the brochure. It kind of gives you a little rundown of how to use the oils. It's flipped. There we go. How to use the oils. Just some basics. It goes through each of the oils in the starter kit. Just some ideas for them. Shows you how they're labeled. There's a spot to keep track of your information. Let's see, like here for your for your username and password and things like that, so you don't forget. It also gives you some good information just about the other products that Young Living sells. If you don't know already, they have a makeup line that's all natural mineral makeup that I love it. It's amazing, and it's non-toxic. So that makeup world is a mess. If you Google it, there's a lot of toxins you can be getting from just like from something simple as your makeup. It was a big deal for me to switch from my old makeup, but I love it. I love it. Okay. They have a whole cleaning line. They have a whole supplement line. They have personal care products. So they have face wash. They're amazing. So if you have questions about any of that kind of stuff, ask me and I can tell you what I use and what I don't use. Yeah. So there's good information in here. Let's see. I think that is it. Oh no, there's one other thing. Then there is a little brochure about the Essential Rewards program. This is the program of how I have earned so much money back. This is how I get all my free oils. So basically, it's just like it's like a good auto ship. I don't know, because you can change it. You don't have to get the same things every month. So more or less, you sign up for it. You pick what you want for the month. They ship it to you. You earn points back on your orders. You have to spend $50 a month. It's quicker shipping. You earn, like I said, you earn points. They give you free gifts if you've been on it for a couple months. Your percentage of points that you earn back increases over time. So now I make like 25% back in points, which is amazing. So that's more or less just like 25% that I'm making back in free oils. So then you can spend your points on anything. There's a couple things that are excluded, like the new stuff or the Christmas catalog, things like that. But otherwise, like any oil, like that's how I build my collection. So this is fantastic. So when you want to place your next order, talk to me and I'll explain this more. Or this brochure does a pretty good job. But yeah, don't place your next order without talking to me about this first, because it does make a lot of sense. So if you have any questions about anything, you message me. You never, ever hesitate to message me. And then we'll figure it out, okay? So do not be overwhelmed. There is a learning curve here, okay? You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow my personal one, but I also have an oils one that is essentially.ok. That is my oil handle on Instagram. So I'm doing my best. I've kind of just started it. So bear with me, but to educate there. And then on Facebook, there is a support group called Drop Culture that a bunch of us kind of work together to manage. And that you need to look at the pinned post and tell me, and I'll add you to it. And then you look at the pin post and it'll kind of explain how to use it, because there's so much information and there's a little overwhelming at times. So you just have to kind of know how to navigate it where everything is. But just ask me if you're a Facebook person and I'll add you to there. Okay? But yeah, don't hesitate to reach out. All right? Enjoy. Have fun. There's no exact science here, you guys. So you just kind of got to play around and see what works for you. Okay? All right. Have a good day and enjoy the goodies.